now he wants me back. My fiance and I had been together for 3 years. He was my first boyfriend. We laughed, we cried, worried, and were happy together. Our families mixed very well. Our moms became close friends very fast. He was my best friend, my confidant, my support, my comfort. I looked at him and could see our future together. God, I'm even crying remembering the one time we took a blanket, went outside, and looked up at the stars like in a book.
He sounds like a great guy.
I never thought something like this could happen to me. The man I loved could never have done anything like that to me. It all started about 2 months ago. His ex, high school sweetheart together 7 years, moved back to our country and wanted to catch up with Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
His fake name. He told me they broke up because they were unable to sustain an LDR when she left to pursue postgraduate studies. What's an LDR? An LDR is a long-distance relationship, just so we're all clear. They hadn't been in contact for about 5 years. She sent him an email, he showed it to me, and it was completely platonic. She was just curious about what he had become. Okay, curious about what he had become. Or what she was missing, perhaps? He asked me if he could meet her. I said yes.
Ooh. I have a bad feeling about this.
I trusted him. So he went, but when he came back, he was a bit withdrawn. Right. No surprise there. I'm sorry, but like, you can be cordial with your exes. You can't hang out with them when you're in a relationship. That is my boundary. Maybe other people are okay with it. Probably gets messy if there's kids, but like... He's usually very chatty, but he was dismissive when I asked him how it went. I let it go. However, the following weeks, he was often on his phone. He picked random fights with me and didn't look at me in the eyes when we... giggity. Didn't whisper loving words either, right? Because he was thinking about somebody else.
About Jesus.
And looking for reasons to break up with you. Ladies, for the record, if he starts acting strange out of nowhere, there's somebody else. I'm really touchy / clingy, and in our 3 years together, he had never once recoiled or refused my embrace, but he started doing it. Jeez. I usually hug him like a koala when he comes home from work. I'm a bit childish, I know, but he only let me do it twice. It was such a sudden change. I asked him what was wrong, but he just said he wasn't feeling too good nowadays. Or maybe you should never have gone to meet up with your ex. Like, what possible reason could you have to catch up?
Wow.
I'd be okay with a catch up if I was there, not alone. They can't be alone together. On a Saturday, I went to visit his grandma and we usually knit together. She taught me and I was gone the whole day. I really felt close to her because she adopted me easily and reminds me of my own who died when I was in high school. When I came back, I found him packing his stuff. My whole world fell apart. He was being so cowardly. He told me he was sorry for making me suffer like this, but sometimes life gives you a second chance and you have to recognize it for what it is. Okay, we all got a one that got away, all right? We all have someone that maybe the timing wasn't right. Maybe they just really weren't right for us, but they're the one that got away for a reason. When they come back, it's almost like they just want to test out if you're like still available, if they can still come to you whenever they need some validation. I already know how this is going to turn out. Well, it's also in the title, but he loved me, but when he met his ex, he realized the feelings weren't the same. He said he regretted letting go of her, that he found himself again, that it had been a difficult choice for him, but he had to take his chance. His ex wanted him back. Ugh, brother. Couldn't she have wanted him back when he wasn't in a happy relationship?
Where's the fun in that?
She had realized what she lost and risked losing for good when he told her he was getting married. He supposedly refused her at first, but as time passed and they talked together, his old feelings came back. He hoped I would forgive him one day and understand. In this instance, I would not forgive. I would not. I cried as he was talking. It sounds stupid, but it's as if it sounds stupid, but it's as if it was a teen. It sounds stupid, but it was as if he was a. It sounds stupid, but as a.
Dear Lord.
It sounds stupid, but it was as if it was a stranger in front of me. He said he would still pay rent and part of the bills until our lease was up and I can find another place. He makes a lot more than me, and I wouldn't be able to afford living in our apartment on my own. I begged him not to make this mistake, that he was being fooled by an idealized memory of their past together and that he was having cold feet. See, this is the thing about the one that got away, right? I feel like we put them on this pedestal and we want an idea of them. We don't actually love them because the one that actually exists hurts us. Does that make sense? The people you idealize and put on a pedestal, that's not who they really are. You fall in love with the potential, not with the person.
Well said.
He was like a wall. He didn't even look at me. At about 10 p.m., there was a truck outside with one of his friends waiting for him. He apparently came to help him move. I wasn't really close with that particular friend, but he did seem sorry for me. Mark hugged me and left. I hadn't cried that hard in years. I slept in our spare room not to feel the emptiness of our room with his things gone. I sunk to the deepest pathetic and tried to call him, but it went to voicemail. Had no idea where he went, but I assumed he was now living with his ex after 3 weeks of talking again. How ridiculous.
Where is your honor, dirt
wants to bet that as soon as she has him, she's gonna leave him? I'm really lucky to have supportive friends and family. My best friend even moved in for 5 days. My parents wanted me back home with them, but I really wasn't ready to leave. Mark is a bit messy and I'm manic, so it felt weird having everything perfectly neat. I missed his messiness. It was as if he was the one that was making our house a home. He used to joke about me wanting the house to look like it was on sale or in a catalog. Not waking up to make breakfast, not seeing him read, lying on the sofa while I studied felt weird. Not buying his favorite snack or powder proteins when he was doing groceries felt weird. I felt very lost at first. It was like grieving. Usually when people break up, their relationship was going south, but to me, it came out of nowhere. I still loved him and I was planning the wedding and working on my side to build our future together. It was all gone in a day. Oh, girl, this is just brutal. I wish I had been smarter and refused to meet his one that got away. I mean, to a certain extent, you did trust him. You didn't think that he would just like switch on you like that because, you know, if you say, oh, you can't meet him, then they're like, oh, you're so controlling, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, you're not respecting the relationship by wanting to go and meet up with your ex to catch up. The hell you gotta catch up about? What you need to talk about?
Relationships and sex and stuff.
His family was dumbfounded. I still went to see his grandma. She told me he was a fool and that he would come back crawling to me. Wise words. She was the first person who managed to make me laugh. His mom, my mom, and I started making calls to cancel all reservations. Luckily, the store accepted to take back the dress. We didn't pay much for the location as we canceled early. Next was to inform the guests. He had been gone for about 3 weeks. His family was furious with him, so they didn't contact him much. The only contact I had with him was the signed check he made to cover the wedding cancellation. However, about a week ago, I received a letter from him. He apologized for leaving me like this. Said he made the biggest mistake of his life, that he couldn't even believe what he had done.
Well, well, well.
Okay, why couldn't you have realized that before she dropped you like she always does?
It's more fun this way.
He was writing me this letter because he didn't have the courage to face me. You were right. I was running after a perfect relationship that never existed. I regret it so much. I thought I was in love with her, but in reality, I was in love with what she represented. Why don't you listen to me? How come you never listen to me? I'm always right. Except when I'm not. I had cold feet and got afraid of moving forward into this new segment of life. I couldn't stop thinking about you when I was with her. She's not you. She doesn't know me or loves me like you. She doesn't smell like you.
This is getting weird.
I missed hearing you sing randomly throughout the day. I missed having someone nagging me to pick up my stuff. I missed planning Halloween parties for the kids with you. At the time I'm writing this letter, we would have probably been decoration shopping had I not been a fool. Everyone told me, but I was being a blind fool. I would do anything to go back in the past and slap some sense into myself. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you were that easily swayed, everybody gets a little cold feet, all right? Marriage is a big commitment, but you don't just leave. I would do anything for you to forgive me. I know we've already started canceling everything, but I'm ready to pay for everything myself. You can date someone else to even the scores if you want, as long as you come back to me. Oh, you're willing to take that chance? I would write the whole letter, but I'm only on my iPad and it's tiring. Oh, wow, such low effort here. Oh, she is. That's what she said. I just gave the important parts. He kept on with apologies and begging me to forgive him. Now, I told my family, left friends out for the moment, and his mom and grandma. Grandma had a very satisfied told you so moment. However, she's rooting for me to forgive him. His mom was supposed to send a formal letter to guests to tell them the wedding was off, but now is waiting for my answer. I don't know what to do. I love him with all my heart, but what he did to me, I don't know if I can get over it. You won't. You'll resent him forever. If you don't break up now, you're gonna do so in the future, having spent thousands of dollars on a wedding, and it'll be worse. He made me feel worthless. He threw me away as if I was no one to him after 3 years. He gave up on us for some ghost from his past when we were at our happiest. If he can't leave me when we are doing good, how will we sustain a marriage? Period, baby girl. Will he leave the moment things get hard? Probably. He hurt me so badly and expects me to forgive him. He wants us to meet on Sunday, but I'm not sure. I'm willing to. I need some perspective. What do you do in my situation? You don't. It's over. I'm sorry. It's over. Just a thought. How do you know that the old girlfriend didn't call it off sending him back to pick up the pieces? That's what I'm saying, okay? I don't think that he realized. I think that she got her little validation that she needed from him and then dropped him. It's true. I still have no idea where he is or if he still lives with her, but honestly, I don't think I should even care to clarify. You guys have led it down really well for me, and I can't even see things I hadn't considered for what he did. I just want to answer, please do not contact me again and be done. However, I don't know if it's proper. Proper? It's also not proper to leave your fiance right before your wedding. So why are you worried about being proper?